Radio Komunitas Balai Budaya Minu Martani. Radio Budaya, Radio Warga, Radio kita bersama.
Radio Komunitas BBM FM. Dukunglah budaya Indonesia.
Community Radio BBM FM, Creation for Nation.
Dari Komplek Balai Budaya Minu Martani Ngaglik Lembang, inilah Radio BBM, Jaringan Radio Komunitas Yogyakarta.
Saladus 7,7 Radio Komunitas BBM FM.
Halo, selamat sore warga budaya, apa kabar?
Hi, welcome to BBM Radio. This is Vita. Today, me and my friend Kelly will be your new host from now to the next 2 weeks of Friday's episode, Indonesia&Me. And today, we're going to share some funny things about our life in Indonesia. Today, we also invite Warga Budaya's old friend, Vita, to be our guest. Hi, Vita.
Hi, Warga Budaya.
Hi, could you give us a short introduction?
Okay, maybe some of Warga Budaya already know my name, and maybe there are some new listeners too because we have new hosts, so I'll introduce myself. Hello, I'm Vita, and now I'm an affiliate English student at Universitas Gadjah Mada, and I'm in my 3rd semester. But I have been joining this radio since the 2nd semester, and I was born in Jogja and also raised up in Jogja. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for the introduction. It's my turn next. Hi everyone, I'm Kelly and I'm a student at Asia University in Taiwan. I'm majoring in foreign language and literature, and nice to meet you. So how about you, Vita?
Hi, I'm Vita. I'm a senior student at Asia University as well, but I'm majoring in finance. Now, I know the reason why we never saw each other in the campus before.
Maybe we can hang out next time when we back to Taiwan. Oh, by the way, Vita, why did you choose the field to study?
Oh, actually, it's because at first I don't want to go with some of language major, but yeah, because I think I want to do like more science things at first, but yeah, I think I'm too lazy and I got rejected like the last year, so it's my second time to do the test, and yeah, because I'm also interested in like media communications things, and so before I go to the test, before I choose my major, I do like a little research, or I look all the major and all the course inside the major, and I found that in applied English it's not only studied about literature, but it's more about communications, and that's why I'm interested in this field. So how about you, Vita? You do finance, right?
All right, so here's the deal. I was actually thinking of going into nursing at first, but get this, my fortune teller was like, nah, finance is your jam. And get this, they said, oh, I have find my lucky star at Asia University. Crazy, right? So anyway, have you heard about it, Tita? It's a big deal in our culture. Like most Chinese folks, including me, will visit a fortune teller for an answer about life. I mean, literally anything and everything under the sun is pretty serious things for us.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I'll make some example.
Yeah.
The most common question is what I should name my little baby, and because every word has its meaning, the Chinese believe that a good name can bring a good luck to everyone.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I think going to the fortune teller. I think here it's. I mean, in my generations, I think it's
Yeah.
like we did that just for fun, and we didn't believe about what the teller said, something like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, about giving name is also a big deal for us. So
So is that also common in Indonesia or just for fun?
I think it's a common thing. It's not uncommon, but maybe just me, like me personally, think it's just for fun. Yeah, but yeah, here
Mm.
in Japanese also has a lot of folks,
Mhm.
like a lot of beliefs too.
Mhm.
And if you talk about name,
Mhm.
here we also believe that name is the part of fortune for
Mm.
us. And even when a baby is born, so usually the parents will like make a lot of considerations
Mhm.
before giving the name, because in
Mhm.
Japanese people believes that the names has an impact on the baby health conditions.
Mhm.
I think
I
it's
think
like
that's so do Chinese people think.
mm. And sometimes I cannot believe why the names can affect the baby conditions, something like that. But yeah, it's happened. So it, it's like it's kind of, if the name isn't suitable,
Mhm.
or sometimes we gives like the best wishes for the name. But here in Japanese, uh when you're grow up, and if you have like it's like you getting sickness like for a long time, and Japanese people would think, is it something wrong with her or his name?
Oh, so do Chinese people think?
Oh,
It's quite similar.
yeah.
Go to the fortune teller and ask
Mm.
for what name should I change.
Oh, yeah. So even not only a baby, but when you already grow up,
Yeah.
we can change our name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a ritual here. So in Japanese, it's called kabotan jeneng. It's mean jeneng is names, and kabotan is like barrier. And so it's like when maybe your parents give you name like you are a strong someone, but you are not that strong. So
Oh.
something like that. Or your parents give you like a really really beautiful name, but at the end the name doesn't fit with you. Yeah, I think that's a common thing.
Oh, so when it comes to fortune teller, you will walk. You will talk about feng shui. And have you ever heard of feng shui?
What is
'Cause
feng shui?
feng shui, what feng shui?
Just like every Chinese people, we
Mm.
want to change our home address,
Mm.
and we will go to,
Fortune teller.
yes, and even
We will find the fortune. We will find a feng shui teacher.
Oh.
and they will go to your new house and see this and this place is wrong, so we can change the place, like bed and mirror
Oh, the furniture.
can, yes.
Wow.
So, like for example, because the dorm is where people come in and out. Um, those in the bed might naturally look over when it opens. So this could make them feel a bit uneasy or restless. That's why we think that feng shui is really important because it's related to people's health.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I think it's also important for me, but I just do it for my comfortable. Like yeah, is no way when people open the door and mystery, something like that. And yeah,
So is feng shui common in Indonesia?
I think.
Or-
But we didn't go to the feng shui teacher. We just it's already like an informations that already being like a facts, or it's like a stories that already spread in the publics. Oh, and here is a story. So when my first time going to my dorm, and the bed is just it's from north to south. The bed position is north to south, and usually in Muslims it's like the position of when people died. We do these positions. That's why after I comes to my dorm, I changed the positions of the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, thank you for your explanation, Vita. You mentioned about feng shui, and we also know that it's a difficult culture. People have different views on the star sign. And what can ask what's your star sign, or is not common in Indonesian?
Oh, so I think my star sign is Aries.
Oh, wow.
But yeah,
It's arch.
no, it's I forgot because it's not in my generation. It's not like I don't believe like a forecast about star sign and zodiac, and that's why I sometimes forget about my own.
Your own star, your own sign.
Yeah.
So, because I'm very interested in star sign, and I search for my horoscope every day in high school. In Taiwan, some people like me believe that astrology can affect a person's character and destinies. We will refer to the horoscope to make some important decisions.
I've noticed a strong interest in astrology among many people in Taiwan. Shifting our focus to Indonesia, do friends there often engage in discussion about star sign as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, back then there is a I think I don't know if it's still famous or not, but there is a radio. It's called Prambos, and in this radio always like every day after the broadcasting they always read the whole forecast about the star sign. And back then I think most of people like in their high school they believes about this.
Oh,
Yeah.
like in Taiwan, people used to use the line to be their social media, like like WhatsApp, and online there have a news every day have a news.
Oh.
So for me, my line, when I opened my line and I was saw the stars news about my sign every day. So every day I wake up, I will check my line and see what's going on today, and what's my lucky color, what's my lucky number.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you also check it today.
Yeah.
So what's your lucky number today?
Let me check right now.
Okay, so wait, during you check your lucky number and lucky color. So I'll explain about so the radio names is Prambos, right? And actually in Japanese we has Prambon.
Rumbron.
Yeah. Or it's Primbon, sorry. Primbon. And Primbon is like calculations or forecast for the Japanese. So it's been like a traditional things, Primbon, and in Primbons it always talks about human or animal. So based on the physical characteristic, and after that the calculations about where they should live and what's the good and poor time or activities that oh it's something like they should moving the house or they should like what time they should have the wedding and something like that. So have you found your lucky number?
I think because maybe it's the internet like it's not a local IP, so it won't come up. But actually, when I'm in Taiwan, I will watch every day.
Oh, and you believe it?
Yeah,
So
like maybe
oh
it will shows that today south direction will have your lucky star. So I will more I will be attentions with this
what about the colors?
color. For example, if the color my lucky color today is purple, then I will wear purple shirts.
Oh, interesting. So what about Kelly? Are you also believe these things?
I think some people who like to study star sign will especially choose the constellation of their health. Just I will choose my boyfriend's star sign. In Taiwan,
Yeah, yeah.
actually happen.
Yeah, everyone will check.
Oh,
Everyone will check when they if assume that I have someone I love, then I will check if his sign is matched with me, with mine.
oh.
Even high school girls love to check and match the star sign because
I don't know, just like people go crazy with this.
Oh, actually, if you want to know about some Indonesians, Japanese also believes, but not. I think no, they don't take it serious until it's marriage. I mean, like when they are going to marriage, some old people who still have like a strong traditional things. Actually, in Japanese, we have like Japanese calendar,
Oh,
and after that.
so do Taiwan have those same things? But Taiwan is like some old traditional people will go to find the fortune teller again and to find to see their dates are match each other.
So here in Japanese in Indonesia, when the sometimes two couple they are loves each other like really love each other and they are still want to marriage but they're we call it weton. Weton is like the date they birth and yeah if
The date is match each other.
yeah if it doesn't match the boys should do some ritual
Oh.
before the marriage.
Oh.
I think the old people believe this. So when they are married, it will be like a long last relationship. Is it also happened or you just stop cut the relationship when it doesn't match?
I think for me, I will check like at the beginning we meet.
Oh.
for me, I think I believe that, but when I fall in love to someone, I can choose.
Oh yeah.
Just happen.
Yeah. Very nice.
have any funny things about star sign in high school?
Um, let me think.
Or have you had an experience about also? Oh, here some people do like checking their doing the fortune teller. Sometimes they don't want to believe it, but it's happening.
Yeah, and we also will do the tarot.
Oh.
Tarot. It's quite popular in Taiwan as well. People when they have some problems, for me, again, and my friends, they will go to find a tarot teacher to ask about some questions, no matter it's love or like for their life or for the career. They will find the it's kind of like a teacher to fix the problem.
Yeah.
I think it's quite like a consultant.
Yeah, consultant. Yeah. So here also when we want to do like a big things like a big event. What I mentioned before is about marriage, or maybe not only marriage. When we want to build a house, or we want to build a buildings. Before we build it, we will like consult with someone that. Yeah, I think that know like the things like that about the
Which
fortune.
day is the best day, or like which moment is the more
Yes.
suitable? It's quite similar in.
Yes. Or is the location is it's it will give you a lot of fortune or not? Yeah.
The same in the Chinese culture.
I think I can share something because my grandpa is the president of Taiwan temple, and in my family we need to decide something like can I go abroad, like this time I go to Indonesia, and I need to ask the gods, Taiwanese gods, and
Like Mazu or like
yeah,
土地公.
or something like the god. And my grandpa take me to the temple and ask the god, can I go to here, or it's dangerous or not? And if he say yes, and then I can go, but he say no, then I will not be here.
Luckily,
Me too.
you say yes.
Yes, I'm happy to be here actually.
Yes.
Very
Good experience.
yes,
And really vulnerable.
yeah.
Yes, I'm so happy to meet you guys too, and I'm so happy that your grandpa say yes.
All right. After the break, we will move to everyone's favorite part, Q&A time.
Let's looking forward to it.
Welcome back to the radio.
Okay, I've been got all the questions ready. Are you ready, Vita?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, the first question is during my time in Indonesia, I have learned how to cross the roads already, and we need to notice that if I cross, I time my crossing right, most vehicles yell to pedestrians. However, I'm curious why there are fewer pedestrians and facility is we don't see the pedestrian facility in the roads. Is there a reason for this?
Oh, okay. I think actually, uh, it's in Jogja itself. I think pedestrian is more. I think it's already more than other city. But yeah, sometimes you cannot see the pedestrian because. Uh, so here's the thing. So after if you go out at night maybe, and you can see that all the streets or all the pedestrian becomes a street foods,
Oh.
especially in UGM area. It's all being like a street foods. Many people sell some foods there, and yeah,
Vendors.
yeah, and I think that's why in the day we cannot see like where is the pedestrian because it's already used by the people who sell the foods. And it's being, I'm so sorry to say this, it's being like a little bit dirty or it's broke just yeah, and yeah, we cannot see the pedestrian. And maybe because also many Indonesians use motorbike and not many people do walking. That's why there are fewer pedestrian.
Oh, it's quite interesting. So let's move on to the next question. Like Jogja is known as Indonesia's oldest city, and it holds special administrative powers due to its historical significance. I would like to know if like Jogja is different from other provinces in terms of welfare, governance, and development. Is there anything different?
Yeah, of course. If you see, our names is special regions of Yogyakarta, and so I think it's special because Yogyakarta itself has like a royal system.
Like palace?
Yeah, maybe you already went to the palace, right? So it's different than other province. If other province has the governor by elections, but we the governor itself like a royal system. Yeah, it's like if it's like in England. If in England is the queen, like queen generations, and we is like the king. So we don't need to choose the governor because it's already generation to generations. Yeah.
Oh, but so do you have like a different like development, like for example, you mentioned palace, like, or does there anything else?
Oh, I think is it give an impact or not? But because here's the things. I'll give you an example. So near the palace there is a museum, but the museum itself, I mean the buildings is owned by the palace, owned by the royal family. So the government, I mean the presidents, Indonesia would like rent the buildings to make a museum. Yeah, something like that.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the third question is we are wondering how to celebrate Indonesian Independence Day. In Taiwan, the government will hold large-scale celebrations at the presidential place such as honor guards and military police and airplanes to celebrate our national days. How about Indonesia? Because next week or next 2 weeks, you
Mhm.
have the Independence Day in Indonesia, right?
Yeah. So I think it seems like in Taiwan's, and also here we have like flag ceremony, of course, and like mm, from every level of education. I mean, like from elementary school until senior high school, they they join the flag ceremony. And in the university, it's sometimes the staffs and the lecturer will join the flag ceremony too. And I think every village they have like competitions to celebrate.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like, you mean competitions?
yeah. So if warga budaya go to the BBM,
Uh-huh.
there are a lot of decorations
Uh-huh.
in the road.
Oh.
Yeah, we do something like that.
Just like the way we came to the studio, we saw some people like selling the little flags on the streets,
Yeah.
just like that. So everyone here will decorate their house with the flag to like kind of like a celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like we have a really really special event. Yeah, and we also do like a competition for it's usually for children, but now maybe some old people also join the competitions.
Oh.
Like we will eat crackers. It's our kerupuk, but we hang the crackers, and people need to jump to eat
Oh,
the
it's kind of
crackers.
activities for
Yeah.
celebrations.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
interesting.
I don't know why. And I think some of funny activities or there is you need to put out the coin from watermelon, but the
Oh.
watermelon will be will be full of chocolate or something. So
Oh.
when you eat the watermelon, when you try to put
Get
out the coin,
Point.
your face will be something like that.
Oh.
And we usually do the competitions like in the field, and all the people will watch them, and it's like this kind of I think it's our celebrations. And
I think it's like when you mentioned the coins, I figure out that it just popped up some things that in the Chinese New Year, people will eat the dumpling, and the dumpling will put some coins inside, like to represent the good luck. Like if the person who get the coins, who eat the dumplings, and the dumplings inside have the coins, that one means the lucky one.
oh,
Whole year.
You will be lucky whole year.
so your parents have you had that coin before?
I think now.
Me either no get the coin.
Oh.
So can I see independent show on TV?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, so actually during every Independent Days, the flag ceremony, like the biggest flag ceremony, is, yeah, of course it's a ceremony that attended by the presidents, and the presidents will give a speech, and all the national televisions will show this ceremony.
Wow. So, like, I have another question. Want
Okay.
to ask, like, in Taiwan, like when it comes to making a left turn on the motorcycle, you will generally have to wait it out. But in Indonesia, it seems motorcycle just go with the flow. We're a bit puzzled by the signals here, and even though cars can take a left or right turn when the lights is red, there appears to be fewer rigid traffic rules, yet surprisingly fewer accidents. But in Taiwan, depends have a bunch of rules. Accidents are pretty common. So, can you explain that? We are really curious about. Like Kelly mentioned, she don't know how to like across the road because we don't see the like we saw really few the line for crossing the road.
Oh, so when it comes to crossing the line, crossing the line, crossing the road,
Yeah.
there is no line like zebra cross, but yeah, sometimes some people here are pretty understanding others. So when we need to cross the road, we just need to give a sign with our hand.
Oh.
And some, I wouldn't say all of the vehicle will stop, but some of them will stop,
Oh.
and we just need to go straight away.
Okay. But
And about the accidents, actually we also have a bunch of accidents, yeah, because some of us didn't like, we just break the rules, yeah, and yeah, we also have bunch of accidents, but I think it's lucky, or maybe during your time in Indonesia you never see it.
that.
Yeah, but in also on the way to my hometown, it's pretty extreme.
Oh, really?
And yeah, so once I remember once before I go to the radio, just in a day I see 3 accidents.
Wow.
And I feel like at the time I don't ride a motorbike. I'm so lucky. I go with my brothers, and after that I go with like public transportations. And I feel so afraid at the time because my brothers like ride motorcycle every day. Like they do. He's like go to the place he works here in Jogja and back to my hometown Jogja to my hometown every day. And after that I text my brother like, you should be careful. And he just confused because he did it every day. Why you tell it now?
Oh, and by the way, if the situations that happens on me
Yeah.
and in Taiwan, then like my parents may like took me to like we call in Chinese like 收经, like to ask the God, go to the temple to see what's going on and like to like recover your heart,
Oh.
like healing.
Oh yeah. And then I
Because
just
you are by shocked by the traffic accident, right?
yeah, of course.
Is that something similar things in in Indonesia?
Yes, I think it's same. Because as you know that many of Indonesians are Muslims, or if they aren't Muslim, they have a religions, and yeah, they are maybe go to the worships to calm their soul. Yeah.
And I'll move to another question. The Indonesian money is very wide, ranging from 100 to 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any troubles or habit when doing transaction? For example,
Like for example, we are worried that the other party has no money to come to us. Like after all, we like exchange the currencies, the value of like 50, 100 or 10
Oh.
10,000. Like we would like to ask if Indonesians are also involved in transactions. Like do they bother with the rules or and habits?
Actually, yeah, sometimes it's also happen. So yeah, it's like yeah, we do like even if you go to a store and it's like a small store or maybe even a little big a big store
Mhm.
and in the small store
Mhm.
in the small store usually when we buy some things but
Mhm.
our money is too big something like that and the seller itself will ask another store to exchange the money
Oh,
something like that.
like because the when once the first time when we arrived the Jakarta airport, and we went to a restaurant, and like at the time at the payment time we give them the money, but they didn't like give us the exchange then. But when we see the bill, we thought maybe like some tips or something, but when we saw the bill, they already put the tax and the tips into the into it, but they still didn't give us the exchange. Then we just really like something like culture shock
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
I think you must get cheated by the or actually maybe there are some bad people because if they are a good people even if for example like what I like what I examples before like even if y- your money is too much and the store even a small store they will try to exchange your money so they will give you
The exchange, right?
yeah.
But yeah, and I think the Jogja people is more kindness, because it doesn't happen in Jogja, but it happened in Jakarta.
Maybe because it's a big
City.
city and you guys are
Like foreigners, right?
yeah maybe they think like you didn't know but I think some people know it and yeah here oh sometimes people are too kind if so I pay with my money but my money is too big and I just buy some things like small with like a cheap price it's not too expensive so the the seller itself would say like
Okay, it's fine.
you can pay it later something like that yeah some of salaries so you can pay later when you have money like
Even in the convenience store.
no no because
Like,
usually in the convenience store they have a lot of like range of money yeah sometimes here's thing so when people seller with small store they usually exchange the money to the convenience store because usually they have a lot of money so yeah but sometimes it's also happen in my childhood when I buy some things maybe because I'm a child I was a child and I was a kid and maybe the seller like maybe me I wouldn't know about the money things and so when I buy some things like a snack and like a little snack and I know that I still have more money to exchange to me but they will ask me that you want to have some candy yeah something like that so I spend all my money but actually I know
way.
but yeah but they just offer me some candies they say that we don't have exchange.
Oh my god. How did it happen?
Yeah, but I think it's
You just
happened.
kids.
Yeah, and sometimes when you buy, you need to be careful when you buy something in the road, because usually you only buy like maybe one thing, and they, because you give your money first, they will offer you like two things, or they will give you like two things, so you don't have they didn't give you in the exchange like you experience.
Oh, wow. Need to be careful all the time.
Yeah, so it's better to do these things, because Indonesia has a wide rangings from like 100 to 100,000. So it would be better you arrange your wallet like the small one to the biggest ones. And when you want to pay I think it's a tips, when you want to pay something, you make sure how much you spend, and after that you need to counting your money before paying. So don't you ever show your money first, because they will know, oh, you
You
have,
have so much money,
yeah,
right?
then I'll offer something.
Kelly, need to be careful.
Okay, I should be careful
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
We have a good experience in Georgia. When we
First come?
when we call Grab for the meal, and they, like yesterday, he saw that the driver saw that I was not very good at
Counting the money.
Yeah, calculating.
so he helped me calculate slowly and keep making sure that I did not take less exchange. It's really
yeah.
nice.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think the people here, for my experience so far, people here are really kindness and politeness. It's break my like stereotype. It's kind of like a stereotype.
Yes.
Because when before I come, I'm really nervous because I don't know, and all my friends don't know what's going on, what will happen. The people here, and how about the safe? We are really like it's kind of like worry about that. But after when we came here, everything like changed. Like people here are really good and nice,
Yeah.
and they're really willing to help you.
Yes. Sometimes we only have a stereotype. Yeah, but yeah, other people's. I'll say just it's just a bad day. I met a bad people, but tomorrow maybe I'll meet good people too. Something like that.
So I have
Another question, right?
yeah, another question. I want to learn how to greet others in Indonesian, and also I want to say thank you in Indonesian. Can you teach us?
Okay, so how to greet others in Indonesia? We often say hello.
Hello.
I think it's a simple one. Hello. It's in the English is hello, I think, and in Indonesia we said
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello, and we say hello, apa kabar?
Hello. Apa kabar? So what is apa kabar?
Apa kabar is how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, but when we meet person for the first time, we usually ask their name first. It's like, siapa nama kamu?
Siapa nama kamu?
Kamu. Yeah, it's like, what's your name?
What's your name?
Yeah.
Nama saya Vita.
Yeah,
Right.
great. Yeah, usually when we meet new. Oh, and we also do shake our hand. In Indonesia, we do that.
Wow. So with left or right?
Right
Right
hand.
hand.
Yeah, because
Okay.
don't you ever do the left hand, especially when you giving some things to others, because it's impolite here.
So is that okay to use both hands?
Yeah,
to give
both
some-
hand is like more polite.
Oh.
Just but only left hand is just no.
Oh, okay.
So when you shake your hand too, you need to do with the right hand.
I see.
Yeah.
How about how to say thank you in Indonesia?
Thank you is terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Terima kasih.
Yeah, you did really
I
great.
think Vita's pronunciation is better than me. Like, she's really good at Indonesian. I think.
Maybe because
Like because I really like the life you the way you live in, and the style here and the weather here. I'm also really love because I think the weather here is cool, comfortable than Taiwan,
yeah.
especially at the night.
Yeah, so I think that's about how to greet others and about the politeness. So when you meet a new someone here in Indonesia, maybe you can just ask about their names
Mm-hmm.
and where they come from. It's okay. And also, don't you ever you can ask if they are a junior high school student, something like, are you already works or you are still a student? It's okay, but don't you ever ask about their specific age?
Oh, so that is it's impolite, right?
Yeah, but you can ask like, are you a senior high school student? It's okay. Or are you a junior school student? Or
Mhm. So
yeah.
to ask someone's age is it's impolite, right?
Yeah,
In
I think
Indonesia.
it's impolite because I never asked about it before, and
How do you know how old
yeah, by
they are?
asking are they a high school student, and after that you can ask in which grade are you, and at the time you can just so he's think
Oh,
about it
okay.
about their age
Oh.
just by predictions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and in Indonesia, we say we cannot just mention the name like in English. We should add the title like for female it's Mbak. Mbak is like older sister.
Mhm.
We often say Mbak, and for boys it's Mas. Mas is like for male and older brothers, and yeah, and for female there is a madam. Madam is Bu,
Mhm.
so you cannot just mention the name, but you should follow with the Bu.
Title.
Like for example, Bu Dewi, something like that. Or
Oh.
and for the male it's Bapak or Pak, Pak. Maybe Pak Budi or something like that.
So I can call Vita
Mbak Vita.
back Vita.
Yeah, it's like Vita Cece.
Jeje. Your pronunciation is good.
Yeah, Mbak is Cece.
That's really
Really
Different.
helpful and different.
in Taiwan.
But I think Taiwan also have like we call some older guy also ge, and some older female we call jie, like like Cindy jie, like Vicky jie, like or like Sam ge, like this. We also use like ge and jie to call
Yeah,
someone
sometimes.
like to be like represent.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't do that to my older sister or even older brother.
Mm-hmm.
We just call
We just call the one that we are not really
Oh, because
Really?
you are already so close with each
so
other.
close. Then we will call their like nickname or
Yeah,
their
yeah.
whole name.
Yes, I think yeah. So when you are not too close with them, or they are not someone that you should respect, yeah, you can just call their nickname. Yeah, I think that's good.
So, alright, time's fun when you have thin flies.
Thank you for your listening to our broadcast. Please continue to pay attention to our show. Keep in good mood and see you next time.
Bye bye.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Bye bye.
Terima kasih. Anda sedang mendengarkan Radio Komunitas BBM FM 107,7 MHz.
Dipancarkan dari kawasan Balai Budaya Minomartani, Radio Komunitas BBM FM.